10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Huh? Never take.
Jnana Sivanandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshoran Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Dadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha.
What did not take? Take this.
Shri Chaitanya Mano Krishnam Shtapetam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadanti Swapadantikam Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Varebacha Patitanam Bhavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So we've been on quite a journey with Maharaj, and somehow or other he's Hare Krishna. We've been on quite a journey with Maharaj this past week, and somehow or other he's engaging me in serving Hari Katha every evening and every morning. So I'll speak a couple of words, continuing from where we've been. So starting on Wednesday with Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra Koi, talking about imbibing mood of the sadhu. And Thursday talking about Krishna Bhakti Jamanu Hoy Sadhu Sangha, that when we imbibe the mood of the sadhu, it gives rise to bhakti in our heart. And then that same Sadhu Sangha, it's developing into prema. And then that type of association, what is our experience? That Krishna is present there, Naham Vasami Vaikunte, Krishna is present in that association. And then Krishna's presence, then what is his instruction? Tesham Shatatam Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam, that you worship me with love and devotion. Then I give you full knowledge of how to come to me. Then what is the type of love and devotion we must have? We have to be weeping, aho dukam, maha dukam, that we have such a great sorrow that I've wasted my life in material endeavors, when the real jewel is the holy names of the Lord. So now we're coming to Anya Vilashita Shunyam, Jnana Karmadi Anavritam, Anukulyena Krishnana Shilnam Bhakti Uttama. This is, Srila Rupa Goswami is defining what is pure bhakti. So Anya Vilashita Shunyam, that this bhakti, there is no personal desire for any development of my own benefit. So one ita is there, there's some exception, okay, some craziness like car accident or some calamity, oh God please save me, this is acceptable. But otherwise there's no selfish desire for our worship or love of God. Jnana karmadi anavritam, there's also no tainting or covering with pursuit for jnana or karma. Anukulyen krishnana shilnam bhakti uttama, that we're simply wanting to give pleasure to Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Saraswati Thakur, he says the tendency to give pleasure to Krishna is bhakti. So that tendency, that inclination to give pleasure to Krishna, this is pure bhakti. So this is part of the culmination of our endeavor. That in Sadhu Sangha, bhakti is rising in our hearts and developing. We're seeking after this topmost thing. And so what is our process to seek after that topmost thing? In Sadhu Sangha, we try to remember these types of verses and try to submit ourselves through this process, Anya Bilashita Shunyam. And then ultimately it coming to Ashlishyava Padaratam Pinashtumam Adarshanam Manmahatam Karotuva Yata Tata Vavidadatu Lampato Mad Prananatas Save Naparaha. This is the 8th verse of Shikshastika. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, but our Pujapad Srila Gauranga Maharaj, he explains one pastime of Radha and Krishna, that this is actually Radharani herself has said this verse. And then Mahaprabhu is realizing, this is how Krishna is realizing the mood of Srimati Radhika, is culminating in this verse. That you can treat me any way you want. You can kick me to the side, you can marry me, you can do whatever you want with me. But no matter what, I cannot ever have anyone who's the love of my heart except you. My heart is completely sold to you. I can't love anyone else but you. So this is the mood. So how can that culminate? How can that develop? Lending the ear to the Harikatha of the sadhu, serving the sadhu, engaging and chanting Harinam in the association of the sadhus. When we engage in the process like this, all these limbs of bhakti are there, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smarnam like this, but not independent, not by oneself, but in sadhu sangha. Actually, Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, he talks about nirjan bhajan, bhajan in solitude. And he says, real meaning of nirjan bhajan is bhajan in sadhu sangha. This is solitude. Solitude from what? Solitude from material association. So this is real nirjan bhajan. So this is what we have to imbibe and take away as we come to the association of Vaishnavas. We come into the association of senior personalities like Srila Maharaj, like Srimati Shamrani Didi. Then what can we receive there? We can think one angle of what can I receive, but then if we want to take it one step further, we can think, how can I serve? How can I serve? You see, all these donations are here, right? So actually, we have this concept, oh, I'm going to come to the temple to see Thakurji. I'm going to come to the temple to see Maharaj. I'm going to come to the temple to see Didi. I'm going to come to the temple to see the artwork. No, we're to be seen. We're to be seen. And how can we be seen? By engaging in sadhan bhajan under the guidance of the Priya devotees. Then we can be seen. Otherwise, who will want to look at us? What do we have to offer if we're not giving our life? So we should change the mindset. That we come, and the natural mindset for the westernized culture is what can I take from someplace? But the real mood is what can I give? And starting with our whole life, and then you can be molded into actually being able to do Guru Seva. What is our capability of doing Guru Seva? What is our capacity to do service? What does Guru need from us? He is completely self-sufficient, completely Atmaram, Atmakam, like Krishna. Guru is like Krishna in this regard. So what does he actually require? He wants to offer you to Krishna, to Srimati Radhika. But what is the quality of offering? What is the standard for offering? It must be first class. So when we're cooking, we're trying to manage, okay, proper spicing, things are on time, not too spicy, not too salty, not too sweet, like everything just right. You know the story of the three bears? Bed too soft, bed too firm, just right. So we're looking at how can we become just right? By not holding anything back, but completely surrendering to Guru Sadhu. And then we can be molded. But if we come with our own mood, our own intentions, then there's no space to be molded into Guru Seva, Krishna Das, Radhika Das, Radhika Dasi. This is how it has to happen. So if one has some sincere hankering, it's called lolium, it's greed, like sincere greed. If that is developing, this is first step. And Param Pujabhat Srila Gauranga Maharaj should explain that first must cry to Krishna that please you send me your representative. And then if your tears are sincere, not crocodile tears, but seriously sincere tears, then weeping like this, Krishna will write, okay, I'll send you one of my manjaris. And then Guru comes into your life, and Srila Gauranga Maharaj, she explains, then you cry at the feet of Guru, please you give me Krishna. Please you give me Krishna, because what can I do with my life? What's possible? I'm wasting my time unless I'm serving Radha Krishna Yugal. So don't take this cheaply. I know many people taking initiation over the past week. We say we have a line, Guru Parampara. Actually, it's disciple Parampara. Perfect disciples then become perfect Guru. Pure bhakti comes from pure bhaktas. So what will you do with the opportunity you're given? You have to take it very seriously, not cheaply. It's not dollar store initiation. You're in the West, so it has to be Western price initiation, not India price initiation. Not rupees, it's dollars. So take it very take it very seriously. Take it very seriously. In accordance to your level of surrender, that's the mercy you can receive. If you're not surrendering, you're not taking the process seriously, then you're creating an obstacle that mercy cannot enter your heart. What to speak of making offenses? Aparad. So be very careful to not make aparada, creating distance from Srimati Radhika. Actually, Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he says, those who are aspiring for Adi Ras, Madhurya Ras, they know no one else but Srimati Radhika as a Khanda Guru Tattva. So the other four rasas always thinking Nityananda Baladev, but those aspiring for Madhurya Ras thinking only Srimati Radhika. So aparada, creating distance from Srimati Radhika, means creating distance from your Guru, creating distance from the Guru Parampara. So be very careful that you never give up your chanting, you never give up your Guru Seva, and you never make offense to any Vaishnava.
Okay, Samrani Didi, please speak few words. Let's come. Haribol.
He's going around here today.
Ajnanam timirandasya Jnananjana salakaya Chaksurodmilitam yena Sri Gurave Namah. I offer my unlimited obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet, my most worshipful Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, and Guru Parampara. I'm just going to speak quickly today so that I don't take the time from Srila Bhaktivedanta Vana Maharaja. Just a quick overview of the process that some of you are beginning today. Actually, nobody's beginning today because you've been through many, many lives already to get to this moment today. Brahmanda Bhomite Konya Bhagyavana Jeev Guru Krishna Prashade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. After many millions of births of wandering through the species, 8,400,000 species in unlimited universes, we collect, those who collect enough spiritual pious merits attain the grace of Krishna who gives Sri Guru, or Krishna who manifests before us as Sri Guru. And then by following Sri Guru, Guru, who takes us from the gu, the darkness of material existence, to the light of spiritual existence. And by the grace of Guru, then we get Krishna. So the beginning of the process is Ado Shraddha. First, there's initial faith. But what is this Ado, meaning first? It means I'm collecting sukritis, or spiritual pious merits, for millions and millions of lives. And that gives me the contact with the pure devotee. And that gives me pure devotion. So Ado Shraddha, faith, initial faith, coming to firm faith. That is the conviction that if I simply concentrate on Krishna Bhakti, Krishna consciousness, then all of my other subsidiary activities, all of my other obligations are taken care of. As by watering the root of a tree, all the leaves and branches are simultaneously watered. Or by feeding the stomach, all the limbs of the body are nourished. If this hand tries to feed this hand, what happens? Both hands die along with the body. But if I put the food in the stomach, and that's the stomach is the root of the energy, or the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then it's dispersed everywhere. Everybody benefits if I serve the Lord. So Ado Shraddha Tato Sadhu Sangha. And then I want to put myself in the ocean of the beautiful association of the Lord's pure devotees. And then I engage in the process of bhajan, chanting, remembering, being absorbed, weeping in ecstasy. And then I get firm faith, such firm faith that when the Muslim magistrate sent his men to whip Sri Haridas Thakur because he wouldn't give up Krishna consciousness, Sanatan Dharma, the eternal religion, to become a Muslim. So they said, then we'll whip you to death. And he said, you can cut me into 1,000 pieces, but I'll never give up my chanting of Hare Krishna. So they whipped him in 21 marketplaces. All of his skin came off, his blood came out. He was just like bones and some hanging muscles, but he was still chanting in ecstasy. Then they threw him in the river, and because the magistrate said, well, you know, if you don't die, the magistrate's going to kill us. So he said, okay, and pretended to die. Then they threw him in the river, and he came out the other side, fresh, young, no scratches. And then all the Muslims saw that he was a great saint and surrendered. So then comes taste. Like now we have taste in ice cream and engaging our senses in all the tastes of this world. Beautiful opposite sex, beautiful nature. So when there's that taste in the holy name, that's called ruchi, where even ice cream, or the best thing that you can imagine, becomes insignificant and tasteless in comparison to the holy name. Then comes ashakti, which means natural attachment, like a boy and girl are naturally attached. Nobody has to tell them to be attached or how to be attached. It's natural. And at that time, a semblance of my spiritual form, whatever it happens to be, this, according to the seed that I received at the time of creation, when Krishna created me. Now that developed spiritual form, a semblance of that manifests in my heart, and I begin weeping and seeing reflections of the Lord in my own soul. And then comes bhav, or spiritual ecstasies, hair standing on end, complexion pallor, weeping, what else? Stunned, becoming stunned, and development of transcendental knowledge, where you begin to know everything past, present, and future, like a spiritual TV. And the whole thing culminates in prem, or transcendental love, premanjana churito bhakti vilochanena, where you see the Lord and you're in his abode and you have a spiritual body, you play with him just like playmates. And you've attained such happiness that everything else becomes stale and useless. And that's the end, where you reach the abode of the Lord, Goloka Vrindavan. So now we've begun that process, and a brief, shortcut nutshell, step by step to where you're going. Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Gaur.
Radhika Vaitadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Vancha Kalpataruvascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratise Namah. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Om Vrindavai Tulasi Devai Priyavai Kesavasya Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Sattvatai Namo Namah Bhakta Vihina Aparadha Lakshai Khiptascha Kamadi Taranga Madhai Kripamai Twang Sharanam Prapanna Brinde Namaste Charanarvindam Bhajami Radhang Arvinda Netram Smarami Radhang Madhura Shmitasham Badami Radhang Karuna Bharadra Tato Mamannasti Gatirna Kapi Tavaivasmi Najivami Tayapina Iti Vignayate Radhe Tanganayami Charanantike Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Sri Gaura Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam. Lotus feet of my Guru Pad Padma, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnu Pad, Ashtutara Satasya Srimad Bhaktivedanta Vana Maharaja, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnu Pad, Ashtutara Satasya Srimad Bhaktivedanta Vana Maharaja. Simultaneously offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam. Lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnu Pad, Ashtutara Satasya Srimad Bhaktivedanta Vana Maharaja, and all senior devotees and all of Vaishnavis, and presented all of my respectful guests. Especially I offer my Dandavat Pranam, the lotus feet of Prabhu Chaitanya, Samrani Didi, and all senior devotees. Just I want to speak few words, not too much, long. Because according to the rules, they have to also arati. That's called noon time arati. Madani arati. And today is a very special, auspicious day. We also perform fire sacrifice. And some also you spontaneously took Harinam Diksha. Diksha means Dibba Gyanam Dato Daddat Kurjat Papa Sanskaya. Dibba Gyan means transcendental knowledge will come. That is called Samandha Gyan, knowledge of relationship with Guru and Krishna. And simultaneously, all your sinful activity, Papa Karma, will destroy from your heart. Understand? If you not receive Diksha mantra, Krishna will not accept any your offering. Krishna will not accept. Understand? What will say the human being? Even demigod, goddess, they will not accept your offering. If you not receive Diksha mantra from Vaishnava Diksha mantra. There are many evidence from our Shastra. Because conditioned soul, Baddha Jivas, so many unearths, unwanted things, and especially full of sinful activity, Papa. But when you receive Diksha mantra from Guru, especially Vishnu mantra, which mantra? Vishnu mantra. Then, Lord, we accept all your offering. Indian actual Vedic culture, if you not receive Diksha mantra from Vaishnava, no one and drink one drop of water from your hand. You understand? This is of the Vedic culture. Now little bit contaminated, people not following, because many people they completely are atheist. No, they have no faith. But our Shastra saying you are atheist or theist. This is not our subject. You have to receive Diksha mantra from Vaishnava. Grito Vishnu Dikkako Vishnu Puja Paro Nara. You have to receive Vishnu mantra from Vaishnava. Then, otherwise Lord will not accept. Our Lord will not accept any your offering. That is what useless. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, and if you not offer anything to Lord, Bhagavan, or you eat, that means every second, what is called? Bite, grasses. Or eating the, what is called? Useless things, what you say, they are thinking. And that is called, Sanskrit word actually called Malamutra. Malamutra, understand? Stool and urine. If you not, you offer it to Lord, if you eat. Who are eating? Stool and urine, do you know? Pig. You have seen pig or not? Who has seen pig? You see pig? Our Shastra saying in this way. You have to receive Diksha mantra. Then your body will be purified, mind will be purified. Understand? This is very important. Actually, this is the first step of your spiritual life. Paramarthik Jivan means, spiritual life means this. You have to receive Diksha mantra from God. And at least Nam Diksha. Nam Diksha will have to receive holy names. And Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You heard name of Ramayana? Who heard Ramayana? The name? Ramayana? Who wrote the Ramayana? Valmiki Rishi. Who wrote Ramayana? Rishi. But before he was dacoit. He was? Not hunter. Thief. Dacoit, thief. Not thief also, dacoit. He just killed the people and robbed everything. That. Understand? One day Narad Rishi met with him. Then Narad Rishi asked to him. His name was Ratnakar. What is his name? Ratnakar. Remember the name. Then Narad Rishi asked, why are you robbing? What is the reason? Then Ratnakar, that dacoit, he told, I am robbing to maintain my family. Because my wife, children, mother, father. In this way, I maintain my life. You maintain your life or not? How do you do? Some job, work. But that dacoit, his job is what? What is his job? Stealing, robbing, killing the people. Then Narad Rishi told to him, you are doing this is sinful activity, not? Yes. So after your death, where you will go? I don't know. After your death, you have to go Naraka. Where you will go? Naraka, understand? Where is the Naraka?
Hellish planet.
Hellish planet. You have to go there. That time he told, actually, Ratnakar, he told, I am not robbing for myself, also my family member. They have to share my sinful sin. Then I say, okay, you go and ask to your family's member, ask your father, mother, wife, children, they will share your sin or not. Eh? Then Ratnakar, he came his house and asked all his family's members. First he asked his old father, mother. They told no, we will not take your any sin. Even his wife told no, I will not take your any sin. Huh? Understand? Even his children, they told no, we don't know what is the sin, what is the pious act. We will not take anything. Then he realized that means I have to go to hell and suffer this sinful activities. Then Ratnakar, he completely surrendered lotus feet of Narada Rishi. Narada Rishi told, okay, listen. How will you free from all your sin? Tell me. Please listen. Just to chant Ram Nam. Which name?
Ram.
Which name?
Ram.
You are chanting Ram Nam or Bolo Ram? But Ratnakar, he could not chant Ram. Why? Because his heart, his mind completely full of sinful activity. There are many evidence of those heart completely full of sinful activity. Cannot chant Lord's name. Can speak many things. But can't Lord holy names. Sata janame jopumano vasudeva samarchat tanmukhe harinama tishtanti bharatah. Krishna told to Arjuna, Adi Puran. Krishna told Arjuna, listen, who will chant my holy names? 100 birth. How many birth? 100 birth. One who worship my Vasudev Vigraha. He will qualify chant holy names. Sata janamai jopumano Vasudeva samarchet tanmukhe harinama tishtanti bharatah. Everybody can chant holy names. Who has no faith, so don't force to him. But Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada explained 3 times you can tell, hey, chant holy name, take holy name, take holy name. If 3 times not take, don't tell to him. And otherwise, you will go Narakos. That's called Aparad, Nam Aparad. Who has no faith and by force you are saying, that is Nam Aparad. Do you understand? But 3 times, Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada explained that condition, so they don't know. So 3 times you may push to him. Hey, take Harinam. You have to take Harinam. 3 times. How many times?
3 times.
If you not take 3 times, then reject it.
Finish.
Understand? So now when Narada Rishi told to him, chant holy name, Ram Nam. But he can't chant holy names. You are chanting holy names or not? Follow. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
So you are lucky. But Ratnakar, he can't chant holy names. Ram Nam, very soon. Then Narada Rishi told, okay, you chant opposite way, you know? What do you call it? Mara, Ram, Mara. Maram, Ram, Ram. So saying this. And then he became the great devotee of Lord. That is called Valmiki Rishi. Before he was dacoit. And completely what? Sinful person. Or by the causeless mercy of Narada Rishi. He chanted holy names, Ram Nam. Ulta Nam, Jagadeva Ganjana, Valmiki Bhaye, Brahma Shaman. Just the opposite way. He chant Ram Nam. Mara, Rama, Mara. Bhagavad Nam is very powerful. It's a Nam, Hari Nam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. tell you very nice, beautiful one story. There is one Brahmana. He worshipped Lord Shiva. Worship who? You know Lord Shiva? Huh? Who has? Trident. Trishul. Huh? And also?
Jatas.
Huh?
Dreadlocks.
Jatas.
Dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks. Jatas.
Huh? Jata. Huh? Understand? And he wears
Tiger skin.
tiger skin. You have seen or not? Huh? Simply. Huh? So many years he worshipped Lord Shiva. Huh? Then one day he never asked anything from Lord Shiva. Many years he worshipped Lord Shiva. But when his daughter young, and according to Vedic culture, Indian Vedic culture, daughter marriage ceremony means is what? You have to spend lot of money. Indian wedding festival means is what? You cannot imagine. And you have to spend lot of money. And this is true. And here no problem. You spend or not problem, no problem. But Indian Vedic culture, if your marriage ceremony, daughter's marriage ceremony means
Lots of money.
lot of money. Spend lot of money. Feed to the people, give what is called donation, these many things are there. That's called Vedic culture. But that Brahman he is completely what? Penniless, no money. So that Brahman he asked Lord Shiva, hey Lord Shiva, my daughter marriage ceremony, I have need some money. Please give some money. You have need money or not? Yeah. If you travel also need money or not? And you have car or not? Need is what? Money. Money is better than honey.
Bright like sunny, sweet like honey. Bright like sunny,
Better,
sweet like
better than
sunny,
sweeter
sweeter than honey.
than
Honey.
This is Govinda Maharaja told.
Huh.
Money is important. Understand? Who's saying I no need money? Actually, he is called liar. And money need or not? We are not the Naga Sadhu. Naga Sadhu, understand?
No clothes.
No clothes. Even Naga Sadhu need also. Okay, just I am not saying this. Come here. So he asked Lord Shiva, oh Lord Shiva, give some money for my daughter's wedding ceremony. Then Lord Shiva told, listen, one great sadhu. Now he is living in Vrindavan on the bank of the Joguna. Bank of the Joguna River. And his name is called Sanatana Goswami. What is his name?
Sanatana Goswami.
This Sanatana. Who is Sanatana? This Sanatana.
Das.
He's Sanatana Das. Okay. I forget. Sanatana. And he lives on the bank of Joguna. That's called Madan Mohan Ghera. He has lot of money. Maybe he will help your daughter's wedding ceremony. The Brahman, he came in Vrindavan on the bank of Joguna and Madan Mohan Ghera. And he saw, asked the people, Brajavasis, hey, who is here Sanatana? Sanatana Goswami. Then Brajavasis told, here is one sadhu. He lives here. But that sadhu is completely penniless. Just door coping. Understand? And chanting. So the Brahman, he asked to him, the Lord Shiva sent me and give me some money for my daughter's marriage. Then Sanatana Goswami told, you want money? Okay. Go to the nearby one, what is it called? Dustbin, garbage. Garbage, understand? Outside. You can see there, and then you can get one touchstone. Touchstone, understand? Person. Touchstone means is what? Touch that stone, touch the iron, iron transfer in gold. You want or not? Sanatan, what do you want?
Touchstone.
Touchstone. Okay. There Brahman, he came, then that the garbage, and thus found one stone. Then this is real or not? This is touchstone or not? Then he touched the stone with one iron, one piece of iron. The iron transferred in gold. That time his eyes become very big. Understand? Then he thinking, and soon I will become rich. And I will arrange my daughter's wedding ceremony very nicely. Lot of wealth of money. And then he proceed to his own village. On the way he is thinking, why this sadhu, Sanatana Goswami passed? He throw this stone in the garbage. And he completely what? Renounced. Just he put his door coffin, not t-shirt, not kurta, nothing. Why? Then he think, I must ask him. Then again he returned back, asked to Sanatana Goswami, why did you throw this valuable touchstone? Everybody want or not? Who wants? Raise your hand. She wants. Only. Who wants touchstone? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You want no? You want also?
They can travel a long
I want
time.
to touch your feet. I want to touch your feet.
Okay. You want, but you are shy. You don't. Understand? Okay, now coming in this way. Then he's thinking, why he left this stone in the garbage? And what does he want? Then he asked Sanatana Goswami, returned back and asked to Sanatana. Then he told this touchstone is useless also. If you have lot of wealth of money, then thief will be robbed or not? Government will also take everything. But Sanatana Goswami told, actually I am thinking 1,000 times this touchstone. What is that? Harinam. Nama Chintamani. Holy names is very powerful. 1,000 times a touchstone. Try to understand. The Nama Chintamani. For this regard, our Shastra Nama Chintamani. Chintamani means is what? Just to think and fulfill all your desires. What do you want? Even or any material desire will come, and holy name will fulfill your desire. Chant holy names, 100% guarantee. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Holy name will give us. But maybe later will give. Understand?
Some time.
Take time. But Lord will give everything. Sri Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasavigraha Purna Suddha Nitya Mukta Avinnatvat Nama. There are no different holy names and Sri Hari himself. So we would chant holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you will die or not?
Yes, sir.
Who will not die? Raise one hand. No. Huh? You will die? Sure.
Sure.
What do you think?
Some point.
Eventually.
Huh? But when you die, there is no guarantee. There are no guarantee. Tomorrow you will see the
Son.
sun or not. There are no guarantee. Anytime. Eh? What is called? Then what is called? Heart? Fail? Then you die or not? So, eh? So what will do? Chant holy names. Eh? Ajiba satek bhatsar pare avastha hoibe maran. Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained. Today, after tomorrow, after 100 years, you have to die. Saddava satabde mittu dhruvam. Today, after 100 years, you have to die. So what will do?
Chant holy name.
Chant holy name to bhajan and sadhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I am saying this is called the faith, Shraddha. What is the Shraddha? Faith is what? And if I will chant holy names, do bhajan sadhan to Krishna, then my life will be successful. And this is true. Shraddha sabde viswas kahe sudhira nishchay Krishna bhakti koile sarva karma krita hai. Shraddha sabde viswas, Vishwan fountain. If I chant holy names, my life will be successful. Eh? Ajamil just gave his son's name. Narayana. Eh? Or when he was about to die, just he uttered his son's name, Narayana. Putpo charita nama ucharana matrena. Ajamil just chant his son's name, Narayana. Then Namabhas come. And with the Namabhas, semblance of holy names, he attained to Vaikuntha. Namabhas Ajamil pai the Vaikuntha. Powerful. Eh? So don't waste the time. Eh? Chant holy name, do bhajan and sadhana. One life. Eh? Because the human life is very, very rare. Eh? Try to understand what I am saying. What Shastra is saying or Guru Varga is saying. Human life is very, very rare. There are no guarantee. Next birth you will get human body. There are no guarantee. After 8.4 million pieces, Lord mercifully gives the human body. Durlabho manso dehi dehinam khanabhangara tatrapi durlabhang manne vaikuntha priya darshanam. Human body is very rare. And every life you got 4 things. You know 4 things? What are the 4 things?
Parents.
Eating, sleeping, defending, and
Mating.
you know everything, no? But you have to practice yourselves. Eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. Ahara nidra bhai thunancha samanna etat pasu vinaranam dharma hi tesang adhika visesa dharme nahina pasu visamana. Eating, sleeping, defending, and these 4 things are common in our human life. Also,
Animal life.
animals, cats, dogs. What the difference in human body?
Bhajan and sadhana.
Only this human body we can practice devotional service to Lord. All we are human being or not? Where is that cats, dogs here? No cats, dogs. Cats, dogs, animals, they are not listening to Hari Katha. Just they absorb with 4 things: eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. But we are human beings. and you have to practice devotional service to Lord. Then our life will be successful. Try to understand again and again. For this regard, Srimad Bhagavatam, many slokas explain this philosophy. Even Shankaracharya, impartialist, actually he is Lord Shiva. What is he saying? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudamate. Mudamate, understand? And hey, less intelligent people, stupid nonsense. Mudamate. Hare chant holiness, Govinda Nam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But one thing, who has Sukriti, he has faith with this Tattvada is not. Sukriti, understand? That's a spiritual pious activities. Bhaktistu bhakta sangano parijayate satsanga prapade pumvi sukriti purva sanchitai. Millions birth. When your sukriti will be met and accumulated and mature, then you will get the association of sadhu. And with the association of sadhu, then your faith will come. The instruction of sadhu. Many people are saying sadhu, many things saying. Speaking or not? Sadhu sangha, sarva shastri koi, labhamatra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hai. You learn this verse or not? You learn this verse, but you don't know what it is. Sadhu sangha, many years sadhu sangha. But how? Properly associated with sadhu sangha. If you are not Sukriti, not matured and accumulated, then faith will not come, the instruction of sadhu. Many births. And many times also listen this katha, same katha. And now also listen, same katha. Adu Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Vritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, Prem. Sneha, Man, Pranay, Rag, Unurag, Bhav, Mahabhav, Ururag, Udhirurag. Then?
Madanakya Mahabhav.
Mohan. Madanakya Mahabhav. But need what thing? Faith. Or this faith will come when you Sukriti will come. And three types of Sukriti. How many? And three types of Sukriti. Spiritual pious activity. Karma-mukhi Sukriti, Jnana-mukhi Sukriti, and Bhakti-unmukhi Sukriti. Remember, how many types of Sukriti? Three. What is that? Karma-unmukhi Sukriti. With the association of karmis, then that kinds of Sukriti will come. That is Karma-unmukhi Sukriti. Then your desire will come to what is it? Punna karma. Punna karma is
Good deeds.
pious activities, charity, donation, helping the people. Understand? Many people also doing this. But the flood coming, the people also going, giving donation and food.
Relief.
Giving or not? Relief.
Relief.
Giving. And one packet, they are giving khichdi. Khichdi, understand? When the flood coming, and they are giving the khichdi. People, they are hungry also. Actually, this is called his job. Pious activity. And this pious activity is actually karma-mukhi Sukriti. And with the association of karmis, Ramakrishna Mission, Bharat Sevasram, they are also doing these types of helping the people. They are good also. I'm not criticizing, this is good. Another Jnana-mukhi Sukriti with the association of Jnanis, those who are studying Vedas, Shastra. I have to merge in Brahma. That is called Jnana-mukhi Sukriti. If we associate with these types of people, then automatically a tendency will come how to merge in Brahma. Or third Sukriti, that is called Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. With the association of sadhu, pure sadhu, Shuddha Bhakta, devotion sadhu. And that is called Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. And actually, I think sometimes some things also happen coming also, accidentally coming. And GVO Center gave an example. Once one Pujari, understand? And Brahmana, he worshipped his Thakurji with ghee lamps. And then he left the ghee lamps inside the temple. And that ghee lamp, the ghee was almost extinguished, coming down. Then in the meantime, one rat, mouse came. Mouse thinking, oh, sweet smell coming of ghee. Then that the mouse caught the ghee with. Then the flame coming, big flame. Or the mouth completely what? On fire, burned. And the mouse rolling in front of Thakurji. Look, Thakurji think, oh, he is doing my arati. Try to understand our conception, Lord's conception. We are thinking, oh, but Lord is thinking, oh, he is doing arati. Jaya Jaya Radha Krishna Jugala Milan Arati Karana Lali Tadi Sakhigan. Look, Lord is very. When that the mouse left his body, the mouse soul, Atma, enter in the body of
Human.
princess body, Rajkumari. Understand? So that means mouse body to princess body. Understand? Now from her birth, that princess is spontaneous and worship Thakurji with ghee. No one taught her. They worship Thakurji. Because this is called the past impression, sanskar. Actually, this is true. All we are doing everything of our past impressions. No one also teaches you. Normally, spontaneous doing this. Eating, sleeping. Who is telling to you how to sleep? You are giving the training of your baby to how to sleep. Training to your baby how to eat. Previous habits all we are doing. Eating, sleeping, previous habits are doing. Why I am saying? Because the princess from her childhood, she is spontaneous, taking one ghee lamps or incense, doing arati to Thakurji. In this way, her sukriti more increased and accumulated and mature. Then she got association of sadhu. Maybe Narada Rishi came. With the association of Narada Rishi, she learned all tattva siddhanta, shastra, and performed bhajan and sadhan. Then she attained to Vaikuntha. Look this. Our Shastra GVO Center path in Sandarbha explain this. Sadhu Sangha. This. Bhaktistu Radbhakta Sangena Parijayate Satsanga Prapate Punghi Sukriti Purva Sanchite. When your previous life, not many lives, Sukriti and spiritual paths will be mature and accumulated. Then you will get the association of sadhu. And with the association of sadhu, then faith will come, the instruction of sadhu. Faith will come, instruction of guru. Everybody also listen many kathas. Listen Hari Katha from Guru Sadhu. But faith coming or not? Why your faith not coming? Because the lack of Sukriti. You try to understand. Listen many things. But faith not come. Because this is called the lack of Sukriti. My Gurudev always saying this one. This life, you collect Sukriti. Collect Sukriti. How will collect the Sukriti? Serve Guru and Vaishnava. Eh? When your Sukriti will mature and accumulated, then automatically spontaneous. And you practice devotional service to Lord. Eh? Spontaneous, your nature will come. I have to chant for you. Eh? I have to bhajan and sadhan to Krishna. Eh? You understand? It's spontaneous. Eh? And just listen, then your heart will do bhajan. Yes, I do bhajan, I do bhajan. This is that. So, Sukriti. Okay, what Sukriti need? Bhakti, Unumukhi, Sukriti. This Sukriti is very far. And if you are this type of Sukriti, Bhakti Unumukhi Sukriti, and this Sukriti must be connected with Krishna. Understand? Just that, here they go, rat, mouse, and taking the ghee, took the ghee lamp and rolling in front of Thakurji. Sukriti come. In this Sukriti, now is princess. That's cool. Look this. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says also this. In this life you will not achieve your highest perfection goal. Or before attain your perfection goal, if you give up the body, then Krishna says, next life I will take birth in high class families of Suddha Bhakti. Dada, it is called so. Suchinang Srimatange Yoga Bhrashta Abhijayati. You take birth in high class devotee's house. And also rich family. Very easy, you can. And traveling work. She wants to travel. Easy to serve to Krishna. Understand? If you have no money, how to buy the incense? Or if you born in high class rich family, then you can bring very nice qualities incense from India. Different, what is called, brand. Rose, this and Thakurji. And worship Thakurji very nicely. Understand? As like royal service. Understand what I am saying? Why not? So, Suchinang Shivatangi Yoga Bhrashta Vijayati. So, this life what to do? Call it Sukriti. This Sukriti is very powerful. When you Sukriti more and more mature and accumulated, then faith will come. In the instruction of Sadhu Vakka, Sadhu Guru Shastra Vakka, Chittete Koriya Vaikka, Arna Koriya Mani Asha. The faith. What Gurudev is saying. This is the truth. Absolutely truth. What Shastra is saying, this is truth. Do this. Bhakti Mukhi Sukriti. Very important. Then always associated high class, exalted, Brajarasik, Vaishnava. Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha means what kinds of sadhu? There are many kinds of sadhu. Many times also told. If you go to India, there are many categories of sadhu, not one kind of sadhu. Kormi sadhu, Gyani sadhu, Yogi sadhu. Many kinds of sadhu. Naga sadhu. Naga sadhu, understand? Many sadhu. But you have to associate with high class, Brajarasik sadhu. And one's heart completely full of Brajaras. Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavita Mati Kriyatang Jadi Kutopi Labhate Tatravi Lula Mullang Janma Kati Sritam Labhate. Chetan Chetam. Arayamanda he quoted this verse. And this is a high class Brajarasik sadhu. And listen Braj Katha. Which Katha listen? Braj Katha. Brajaras Katha. Then your life will succeed. That means I am saying don't listen Prahlad Katha or Dhruva Katha. Maybe your misconception will come. No. You have to step by step come to bhajan and sadhana. First listen Dhruva Charitra Katha, the character of Dhruva Maharaj. Second, then you listen Katha of Prahlad Maharaj. Understand? Then you listen Ambarish Maharaj Katha. Then Hanuman Katha. And how Hanuman he completely surrendered to the lotus feet of Lord Ramachandra. And Hanumanji is what? Nishtha, steadiness with his Ishtadev Ramachandra. Srinathe Janakinathe Aveda Paramatmani Tathavi Rama Kamal Richana Mama Sarvasya Jivanam. Hanumanji he says, I know Tattva Siddhanta. The conception of the scripture. There are no difference Ramchandra and Narayana or Krishna. Because Lord is one. Ekameva Paramatattam. Only one absolute truth, Lord. But my Nishtha with my Ishtadev Ramachandra. Nishtha. Hanumanji, he has Nishtha. Understand? If you want bhajan and sadhan, first need is what? Nishtha. Guru Nishtha. Nam Nishtha. Bhajan Nishtha. Seva Nishtha. Original Nishtha. Nishtha means? Steadiness. And if you have no Guru Nishtha, what is the meaning of bhakti? Taking another Guru, maybe 10 or 12 Japamala. How many rounds you are chanting? But nothing. Should be one pointed with Guru. Understand? So sometimes say don't keep the 2 Japamala, only 1 Japamala. Understand? And Nishtha, Guru Nishtha. Nam Nishtha. Every day you have to chant 6 rounds. You can chant less, no problem. But you have to fix Nishtha. Hanumanji also thinks this way. His Nishtha with his Ishtadev Ramachandra. Srinathe Janakinathe Aveda Paramatmani Tatha Rama Kamal Lochana Mama Sarvasya Jivan. In the same way it's coming to Srimati Radhika, she had Nishtha with Krishna. Tajantu Bandhava Sarvai Nindattu Guruva Jana Tathapi Sama Sundar Mama Sarvasya Jivana. Srimati Radhika, she says in this verse, Sanskrit verse, Tajantu Bandhava Sarvai, may all my relatives give me up. No harm. Tajantu Bandhava Sarvai. Nindastu Guruva Jana, or my superiors, they may also use many harsh words. But I will never give up my beloved Krishna Govinda. Gaya Tajo, Maya Tajo, Bhaiya Tajo, Govinda Govinda Tajo. The Brajavasi, they are singing this song. They can give up everything. But they never give up their beloved Krishna Govinda. Nishtha. This is very important. Spiritual life means this. How to Nishtha. Nishtha iti upajay premera taram. One life, just either do or die. Never give up Guru or never give up Harinam. This is very important. This life you have to bhajan Nishtha. Nam Nishtha, Seva Nishtha, Bhajan Nishtha. Without chanting 16 rounds, I will not drink water. You take vow. Okay, no problem, you can everything. Every day I have to chant 4 rounds. Without chanting 4 rounds, I will not
take water.
Yeah, Nishtha, this is Nishtha. You understand?
Yes.
Nice boy. Nice brahmachari. So now coming in this way. Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha, what kinds of? There are many sadhus. Karmi sadhu, Gyani sadhu, Yogi sadhu, many kinds of sadhu. But always as a high class, exalted, Brajarasik sadhu, Braj Katham. And very nice, beautiful, sweet pastimes. Sajate asa snigdho satuvare. Srimad Bhagavata Nam Ras Asad. And listen, Srimad Bhagavat Kathamritam. Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavi Viriritam Kalmasahapam Sravana Mangalam Srimadattatam Bhuviginanti Te Bhurida Jana Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavi Viriritam Kalmasahapam Sravana Mangalam Srimadattatam Bhuviginanti Te Bhuridajana. Bhuridajana. One who glorifies the pastimes of Krishna. He is called best donor. Krishna Katha. Very sweet. Have to listen to Krishna Braj Katha. How Brajavasi, they completely, absolutely absorbed with Krishna. When they're milking the cows, what they say? Govinda Damo Dharamaveti Govinda Damo Dharamaveti Govinda Damo Dharamaveti Govinda Damo Dharamaveti He Krishna He Radha He Saketi Govinda Damo Dharamaveti Govinda Damo Dharamaveti Govinda Damo Dharamaveti. Let's go between the milking the cows. A sweet melody coming from his mouth. And all kinds of the sound of instrument. And harmonium. You know play harmonium? But when they milking cows, so had the harmonium coming.
That's the cartels.
Sweet automatically melodies coming from their mouth. Kartal. When they're milking the cows, then in their bangles also are making sound very nice. All sweet. And their heart completely hot and melted and tears running down. So try to understand this. So Shraddha Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha, these types of sadhu mean one's heart completely full of Brajaras. Guys like Rasgulla, you know Rasgulla? You take the Rasgulla from the water, then drop it. In the same way, one's heart full of Brajarasa. And associated with these types of sadhu. Praspranu Kathanam Mithorati Mitho Upapaddhati. If you associate with these types of sadhu, then heart will work. As like Rupa Goswami Pad and Sanatan Goswami Pad. Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. When they are meeting together, they discuss Braj Katha. Janmadasya Jata Anyadi Tartascha. This slokas was. Rupa Goswami Pad, he gives one explanation. Then Sanatan Goswami Pad, he gives another explanation. Janma Adi Asya. Singa Rash Katha. And conjugal mode. Adi Ras Singa Rash Katha. Even Srimati Radhika, she also came to listen there. Just she pretended village girl. And she brought some rice, milk and sugar. And she told, hey Babaji Maharaj, take this rice, sugar and milk My mother sent for you, take this. But they completely absorb, discuss Braj Katha. Then Srimati Radhika, she just pretended to cook. And listen Harikatha. So how did he get the, what is it called, pan, pot? How did he get the oven? Stove. Where did he get? Everything is coming from, all mystic power coming from our toenails. Just he thinking that everything. Understand? That's it. Then fire coming automatically. And dry wood and fire. Look. Try to understand. Or she is now cooking sweet rice. And Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami Path, they talked about Radha Krishna's sweet Leela Katha. And Srimati Radhika, she is listening. Braj Katha. You understand? Braj Katha. Krishna wants also, listen Braj Katha. What this Krishna told, I am not staying in Vaikuntha. Naham vasami Vaikunte, nacha jagna hridayecha, madbhakta jatra gayanti tatra tisthami naradaha. And once Narada asked, oh my Lord, Krishna, tell to me. Honestly tell to me, where are you staying? They go, Naham vasami Vaikunte. Always I am not staying in Vaikuntha. So where are you staying? In the heart of yogis?
No. Speak my glories.
No. So where are you staying? One who glorify my Brajavas is pastime, Braj Lila Katha. Not ordinary Katha. Krishna, he wants to listen Braj Lila Katha. Jagannath means he was. Krishna Balram came. When Mada Rohini Devi, she spoke Braj Lila Katha. Then Krishna Balram came and seated left and right side of Subhadra. And especially Rohini Devi, she spoke Viraha Katha. Viraha Katha, understand? Vipralamba. Separation mood. Then Krishna Balram body completely melted. So that's called Mahabhat Prakash. And Subhadra's body also melted. How beautiful this is. Jagannath Vigraha means is Mahabhat Prakash. Gaurabandhu Goswami Maharaj explained. This is called Mahabhat Viraha, separation mood. If you go Jagannath Puri, then you can see two Viraha Murti. Two Viraha. Krishna Viraha Vidur Radha, Radha Viraha Vidur Krishna. Try to understand. Krishna is feeling separation from Srimati Radhika. Radhika, she is feeling separation from Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is thinking, I am Radha. And now my beloved Krishna, he left me. And crying, saying. Or same way Krishna, he is staying in Dwarkapuri and always remembering Srimati Radhika. Crying and crying. So Gaurabandhu Goswami Maharaj explained, if you go Jagannath Puri, you can see two Viraha Murti at a time, looking to each other. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is looking towards Jagannath. Jagannath is looking towards Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thinks I am Radha. Jagannath is Krishna, is son of Nanda Maharaj. Vigraha means Sakshat Brajendra. Look, Viraha Prakash. Why I am saying Krishna Katha is very powerful. And especially Braj Katha. And if you speak Ram Katha, Hanuman will come. Or if you speak Krishna Katha, Braj Katha, who will come? Srimati Radhika. When just I told this Katha also. Ter Kadamba Katha. Gurudev, when he used to come in Ter Kadamba Brajamandala Parikrama, he mostly discussed this Katha also. How Srimati Radhika, she was listening. Rup Sanatan, these types of Braj Katha. So why I am saying, because sadhu sangha, Prasparanu Kathanam. Mitho Roti, Mitho Popatti. When two sadhus meeting together, they remember and also, how do you call it? Remind each other. Prasparanu Kathanam. Mitho Roti, Mitho Popatti. Braj Katha these are. Sadhu Sangha means this way. Only a high class Brajarasik, Sadhu Sangha. After Sadhu Sangha, then Bhajana Kriya. Bhajana Kriya also two types of Bhajana Kriya. One is called Nishtita Bhajan and another is called Anishtita. Steadiness and unsteadiness Bhajana Kriya. Unsteadiness Bhajana Kriya also, how many types? 6. Anishtita Bhajan. How many types? 6. First is called what? Utsahamai. Utsahamai means? Enthusiasm. And if I do in the beginning, so much enthusiasm. I'll do. Understand? Servicing so much. Chanting 64 rounds, cooking, servicing, do everything. He's thinking, one day I will become Uttam Mahabhagavat. Understand? So much enthusiastic coming. Then after a few months, few years, disappear, nothing. No bhakti, no chanting holy names, nothing. Many we are looking at this. So what the Vishwanath Chakravarti Pada explained, Utsahamai. Second stage, that is called Ghana Tarla.